Now, the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya team has sued the Inspector General of Police and the National Police Service, as well as the Attorney General, over the deaths of 50 people during the anti-government demonstrations. In a petition filed at the High Court, Azimio seeks to have the courts find the IG and any commanders in charge of units or formations responsible for the acts of the officers under their command. Brenda Wanga reports.
Azimio One Kenya has made good its threat and is now suing the Inspector General of Police, the National Police Service, and the Attorney General over the atrocities visited upon demonstrators in the anti-government protests of March to June. The protests led to the deaths of tens of people, with Azimio claiming that it's established 75 deaths attributed to police action. The opposition outfit now wants those it says were responsible for the deaths and injuries held responsible.
We have also sought that the National Police Service must compensate the 75 deceased persons that died under their hands. We have asked that the IG be ordered to investigate each of those deaths and to come up with finding how those people died, and that the National Police Service must compensate the deceased person who were killed by the officers.
In the suit, Azimio states that the IG and the police contravened the provisions of Article 26 and 50 of the Constitution of Kenya by depriving the 75 deceased persons of the right to life without any cause, as they were killed exercising their right to protest, demonstrate and picket as enshrined in the country's laws.
Also asking that the court declare that the IG and all the people who were in charge of police units during the periods of April to March to June, when the protests happened, that they violated their duties of command responsibilities, and that they should be held legally liable for all the deaths and the violations of human rights that occurred during that period.
Azimio also states that the IG violated both international and national laws by failing to ensure that the officers under his command exercised restraint, maintained high standards of professionalism and discipline. The opposition further states that the National Police Service stands accused of corruption, failure to promote transparency and accountability by failing to hold officers liable for the deaths accountable.
Once the court pronounces that there is legal liability, then it means then you are able to go to the other laws that provide for punishment, whether they be criminal or whether they be civil, but you are able then to take responsibility, to visit that responsibility in accordance with the other laws.
The IG of police has in the past denied police responsibility over the deaths of the protesters and accused the opposition of stage managing the deaths.
The information I have is they go to some of the mortuaries, compromise the workers there, people even who died of some illness, people who died maybe out of an accident or other causes. They take photographs of such bodies and blame on police.
The opposition says it is pursuing this case to prevent the police from acting in similar fashion in future. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV, Nairobi.